So, we have a failure to communicate. Yeah, we definitely have that right now. But what we have here is something that if you break it down, you can see it in your own life. In fact, I'm positive that you've encountered it on a personal level, and then I'm going to show you how we get to the political level. Everyone knows somebody who absolutely cannot be wrong about anything. And, unfortunately, when you're wrong and you realize it and then you fix it, you've learned something. But we all know somebody who, it doesn't matter if it's a tiny thing, it could be, just something, you may be even playing a game, a board game, and they cannot be wrong. Or it could be something serious and you're trying to even help them with a problem, but they won't see it because they cannot be wrong. So I'm going to jump to it now. Now, I see Joe Biden as pretty much the same type of Democratic president that we've had many times, and Republicans as well, aside from the orange fool. Now, all of these people are backed by billion-dollar corporations. We know that. And yes, my ideals and my ideas about what should be done align closer to the Democratic Party, mainly because I believe the Republican Party, I don't think it exists anymore. I think it's become the party of Trump fascism. But let's just put this aside. Here's where I'm going. So now you all of a sudden it's the Biden crime family. Now let's think about this for a moment. For instance, one idea that came up, George Bush's daughter became a permanent host on, I believe, the Today Show, one of the morning shows. Now, I don't really watch those things, but how did she get that job? Now, I'm not saying she's not talented. Maybe she has a background in journalism. I didn't look it up, so whatever. But it must have helped that she was the daughter of a president, an ex-president. And, if I don't look, which I'm not going to do for this video, I don't really hear anything about the Obama's daughters. I don't know, but I'm sure that in their professional lives now, in their lives, they've had some assistance because of their dad and their mom, which is fine. This goes down to a small community level. You all know this. I mean, we know the people in your own town. If you come from a small town, you know who got the advantages. You know the people who knew somebody. So would it be ideal if no nepotism and no favoritism because of who they are? Would that be great if that just wasn't, we were all judged on merit alone? Sure, it would, but it's not reality. So I'll throw this in there to waste the time, but I'm going to have to. If Hunter Biden, which it has been proven that he is, he's going to have consequences for his actions, okay? So tax evasion, being a drug addict, and having a firearm. Great. Again, as we always tell the people in the MAGA community, in the MAGA cult, I don't care. That's fine. And if you can find valid, provable, credible evidence that Joe Biden is some type of mastermind crime lord that has done more than what most of the senators and representatives and presidents and vice presidents, and if he's done more than what they've all done, then by all means prosecute him. Whatever you need to do, but they keep coming up with, well, we have proof, but we can't show you. We have this, we have that. So here's where I'm going with this is, now, Trump, I'm sorry if that you can't see a grifter, if you don't have that skill set. I mean, I barely gave a damn about who that guy was. It's just not something I cared about. But whenever I would see him back in the 80s and things, he seemed like a fool, a buffoon, an arrogant moron. And he was. And you know this. Now, you know that he had a fake university. You know he had to pay back $25 million to these students that he ripped off. You know that he's a sexual predator. You know that he stole money from a cancer organization for children with cancer. He can never run a charity in the state of New York ever again. So you all know who this man is. You know what he is. All right? So the whataboutisms, is that what it is? Is it so hard for you to say, I was wrong? Now, listen, I'm going to eliminate a large group right there, because there are the cult members who are Fruit Loops fucking nuts, and they enjoy this. They relish this. They love it. They have a lust for how bad he can be. They actually are bad people. I don't give a fuck about saying it. You are disgusting people, and you were waiting for a man. He's not a man. You were waiting for a buffoon like him to come along and let you back out from under your slimy little rocks so you could basically say the things that you were thinking, so you could make America racist again. So fine, but the rest of you, I have a feeling that the rest of you, I know you can't be that stupid. Not all of you. I mean, trust me, the threshold for human stupidity is sky high, and I know that. But there have to be some of you out there who know, and you can't say, I don't have that radar sense for grifters. I just don't. And now, what is it? Do you need, would it be that Joe Biden went to prison or got impeached, and then you could accept that Trump would too? Is that what it is that you need? I have to have something. So, well, listen, I don't think he's done anything differently than most of them do. They're able to have inside trading. They're able to be backed by dark money that we can't see. And we the people, need to change these laws. So, whatever. But again, take him away and prove it. It's fine. But in the meantime, have enough balls, or whatever it is, enough guts to say, I messed up on this one. I really messed up. And, I thought this guy was a catalyst for change. I don't know how the hell you could have thought that. But, okay. You don't have to beat yourself up for the rest of your life. But just stop supporting this. And this actually goes to that percentage of you out there who I'm trying to reach. And it also goes to what are considered rhinos now, I guess. Stop sticking up for this bullshit. You know that this is misogynistic, this is bigoted, this is homophobic, this is transphobic, this is racist, and you know it. You know these people are Jim Jordan, Matt Gaetz, Marjorie Greene, whatever the fuck her name is, Lauren Boebert, the Escape Village idiot, and it goes on and on. Mitch McConnell, and Lindsey Graham, and big old Donnie and his whole goddamn family. Don't forget, you don't seem to care that Jared Kushner got billions of dollars from the Saudis. I wonder what Trump had to give up for that. Secrets of our country to an enemy of our country, whether they try to pretend they are or not. So all I can say is, you have time. Start owning up to it. You don't have to love Joe Biden, but you don't have to try to make false equivalencies. I hope that the rest of you have a great day, and fuck you if you still support that piece of shit. Other than that, peace.